Hey, what's up, B? John, aka Operation iDroid here, and welcome to my live reaction of Assassination Classroom Chapter 155. If you'd like to read this chapter with me, then you can click on the card right here or follow the link in the description below, and we can read this chapter together at the exact same time by following this little page overlay right here and pretend like you're sitting right next to me and we're reading this chapter together. Now, I just realized I said chapter 155, but we're on 165, so excuse me for that error. However, I'm super pumped for this chapter. If you guys are excited as well, then please hit that like button as it helps out the video tremendously. And as you can see, I'm already on page 1. And I'm ready to start this episode because the cliffhanger in chapter, because the cliffhanger in the last one was pretty deadly, like with the student's decision to actually help Koro Sensei and try to get him to escape from this super force field that the government has imposed on him. However, we already know that there's tons of obstacles in their way, and I'm curious to see how they're going to overcome these obstacles. So, page 1, we see the students just running, and then they immediately stop because they see the hundreds of soldiers guarding the way to the school, as we can see here. And this chapter, I keep saying episode, is called Time for a Perfect Argument, which is pretty cool. Like, I don't really know what that has to do with anything, but I think it's a nice chapter name. So here we are, page 3. Page 2 was Manga Stream page. Shout out to Manga Stream for translating this. And then here we are. Okay, so then this guy is just pissed as hell. He's like, who the hell are you? Let us through. We're students of the classroom. And then she's like, we want in throughout the barrier. We want to go to Koro Sensei. Okay, and then Karasuma comes out of nowhere and he's like, stand down. Quit manhandling those students. And then they're like, Karasuma Sensei, what the hell is that? Nobody told us a thing about this. And the public statement that they were making Koro Sensei out to be some evil mastermind. See, I told you in the last chapter, dude, they made Koro Sensei to be like a monster. And Karasuma was like, even I was kept in the dark until right before it happened. If you all had been made aware ahead of time, there was a fear he would have somehow discovered the plan. Alright, so the reason they didn't tell anybody was because they thought that Koro Sensei would find out. However, okay, whatever. I won't talk until we finish this. And that public statement that was released because they were worried about what might happen to you after this is all said and done. By suggesting you were all being coerced by his threats, you won't have to endure the scrutiny of the investigations yet to come. And since you're all here together, there's no better time for all you to get your story straight. Okay? And then she's just like, we can't agree to that. Please, just let us see Koro Sensei. No. If you go and get taken hostage, the situation will simply escalate. Okay, that Karasuma, come on now. Koro Sensei would never use the students for his own gain. Nevertheless, use them as hostages. And then she's like, what? Koro Sensei would never do such a... And then she just like stops midway because there's dozens of reporters just on their ass now. What the hell? What do we have here? Might this be the students that were threatened by that monster disguised as a teacher? Excuse us, what are you feeling right now? Okay, yo, they're just having tons of questions asked. Having been freed from the captivity of that monster, share with us what's going through your mind. How did it feel to be manipulated for an entire year by a creature that was capable of exploding at any moment? Oh, so they know that Koro Sensei was going to explode. I don't remember them mentioning that, but I guess they know now. And tell us about these make-believe assassinations the monster carried you out to carry out. I totally messed up and botched that bubble. Alright. And then we have the bad boys of the class just like, shut the fuck up! You bastards don't know a goddamn thing. Get the hell out of our way already. Okay, so they're still fucking with the soldiers, and the soldiers can't do anything because Karasuma told them to stand down. And... okay, so here we have one of the students like trying to like plead Koro Sensei's case. According to a reliable source, the probability of the Earth actually being destroyed is less than 1%. The crisis has been overstated. Please take this message and broadcast it live on air. So she's trying to like get the word out that like it's not that bad. Koro Sensei isn't a bad guy. And then she's like, he's not a horrible teacher they're making him out to be. She just screamed that. Oh, post. Psst. He said, psst, get a close up on this girl. Oh, honey. Did that monster force you to come to its defense? I know it must have been hard, but you can't worry, you can finally let your guard down around this. Yo, so the media just like wants Koro Sensei to be a monster, because that just makes the story even better. So now the students just decided to dip. They're like, come on, guys, let's head back for now. We're being swarmed by even more guards and media. In this huge mob, nothing we say is going to get through. Yo, do you see them just pushing the soldiers? Look at this guy. He's got all of them have big ass noses. What the heck? All right, so they all just dip, and everyone's like, hey, wait, I wonder if Karasuma left with them. So they just ran away. Well, what now? For starters, I'd like to get a real grasp of the situation, since they obviously won't be telling us anything. Right, so let's split up and scout out the perimeter of the barrier and its generators. We'll meet up again at night and have a strategy meeting. And I'm not really good from speaking to the heart, but we can't have things end like this. Yo, straight up, dude. We cannot have things end like this. That would be awful. Okay, so now this is like the narrator talking. Still, oh no, or this is Nagisa's mind, or the narrator. I think Nagisa is the narrator. I don't remember. Still confused, we all began to move out. Unsure of what we wanted or what the best course of action might be. We all knew what was that we could not part ways with Koro-sensei in these terms. Okay, and then, okay, so we go back to Koro-sensei trapped in this force field, and he's digging a hole, apparently, because there's like a shovel in one of his tentacles, and like he reached the bottom of something, and apparently the force field's there too. So the force field's actually a perfect circle. Yeah, so he's like, the barrier completely extends all the way underground. Impressive. Looks like I'm out of all options. Yo, so Koro-sensei's just given up? That's what he's saying? Yo, what the heck, this guy? I totally forgot this guy was a thing. Dude, what's his job? We received reports the students have been poking around. I didn't expect them to go off on their own so soon. They're going to end up being a thorn in our sides at this rate. And this is why I made that proposal. It behoves us to have precautions in place just in case. But worry not, I've put together a manual for handling cases such as this. What the fuck? As he like slowly puts his glasses on. Okay, so like we were introduced to this guy a while back, and like if you think about it, he's not really needed for this like assassination on Koro-sensei, because they have Koro-sensei stuck in this thing, and like wait a week and he's done. There's no way he can get out on his own. So I guess they just brought this guy in just in case the students decided to do something. Oh, I just clicked the wrong button. Just in case the students decided to do something. And if his job is just to like kill the students or like stop the students forcibly, that's pretty bad, because even Karma was saying how much of a monster this guy is. So pretty scary stuff. All right, so here we go. All the students are back together, and so summing up all of our recon, there are no gaps in the security around the entire perimeter of the barrier. Bystanders, the media, terrorists, it's obvious they'd want to cut off all external communications from Koro-sensei. At all of the bases, they're preparing to bring in even more reinforcements. Come tomorrow, we won't have a chance of getting into the barrier no matter what. Okay, and then Karma goes, we could break in by force tonight while we still can. I suppose so. And after that, we can properly explain everything to the world, like how we really feel. And just as they're talking, a ton of fucking Hummers just pull up beside them and just pick them up and fucking jack them like classic Home Alone kidnapping. What the fuck? They legitimately just pulled up in the car. 2 seconds later, all the kids are in the cars. What the fuck, dude? That's impressive. I'd expect nothing less, Hojo. You work fast. Let us go. What the hell are you? I've taken them all into custody unharmed, Commander. Well, that's nice that they're all unarmed, but fuck! They got Nagisa. Low-key, I was kind of hoping that one of them didn't get captured and would come save them all, and that person being Nagisa, because, well, Nagisa is a fucking badass. Wow. Okay, so now they, like, take off their blindfolds. These people take off their masks, and he's like, hasn't... Okay, been a few days, hasn't it, little wimp? So these guys that were fucking picking on one of the students and Karma came and saved them are actually the guys that are working with this guy, which we know of. But now the students know that they're working with the government. These guys, they're from back then. With a crew this small, in that split second, they were able to restrain all of us. Yeah, dude, that was super fast. Like, it was just like panel to panel. There's no real way to tell how much time passes through a panel, but like the way it was drawn, you could clearly tell that was just like done in a fucking split second, just like that. Alright, where are we? The command center for this operation. The Ministry of Defense has loaned us this facility, and you kids will be under our supervision until the assassination is complete. Low-key, that was kind of stupid. Why would you bring the kids exactly to where all the base of operations is? Like, if one of them is able to get away, they can just like shut down everything from inside. So maybe this was a good thing. Yo, look at Nagisa's face. He's like, what the fuck? We've already notified your parents. We told them that this was necessary to ensure the peace and safety of their children, of course. Yo, look at Terasaka's face. Him too. He's like, yo, this can't be happening. No. Alright, my freaking page hasn't loaded. Gosh darn it. I thought I fixed this. Alright. We don't care about any of that. Please just hold off on killing Koro-sensei. Isn't the probability that he'll explode less than 1%? You don't have any reason to kill him. Children can't possibly wrap their hands around this, but whether it's 1% or 100%, public opinion will still call for his head. For the masses, so long as the chance is greater than 0%, fear and panic will burn like wildfire. Once a fire lit by the tiniest little spark of fear begins to burn, neither ration nor reason matters. More importantly, yo, this guy's going on a fucking spiel as to why the fuck they want to kill Koro-sensei. It may just be 1% to you, but to wager the earth on any odds, no matter how small, is a risk not worth taking. He's got a good point there. After all, in his past life, he was fearsome and cruel. He was a fearsome and cruel assassin, was he not? There's no telling what he'd do if we just let him live. Try putting yourself in the shoes of the victims. In other words, you reap what you sow. His demise has been a long time coming. Yo, this guy's like doing this whole speech thinking he's cool as fuck. What the hell? Stick this guy in the... Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. I was saying, like, yo, this guy's being so cocky, like, talking shit about Koro-sensei, and freaking Terasaka just fucking kicks him in the face while his hand is, like, in his face. He kicked his hand into his own face. That's hilarious. Yo, Terasaka's so pissed right now. Get the fuck out of here, bringing up his past to justify your so-called perfect logic. And who the fuck are you anyways? Nobody even gives a fuck. Nobody even fucking knows your name, you fucking nobody. Yo, straight up, that's exactly what I was feeling right now. Like, what a fucking cocksucker. This glasses, fucking wearing, tuxedo-looking ass. Like, fuck this guy. Alright, so now the, like, master assassin guy steps in. At any rate, it's clear as day that you all have been completely brainwashed by that monster. And the guy in the background's like, how rude, and my name is... And then this guy just cuts him off before he can even say his name. That's hilarious. Take them away. Yes, sir. Preventing groups like you from compromising the perimeter of the school and keeping a vigilant watch around the barrier is my duty, after all. I, too, shall take my leave. This is the world's perfect logic. Damn, son. And that's the chapter. Holy shit. What the fuck? Yo, look at page 21. There's a picture of Nagisa just yoked as fuck. What the hell? That's hilarious, dude. Imagine if Nagisa's character design was actually like that. But yeah, yo, that is the chapter. Pretty good chapter. We got some progression. The students found out that there's no way they can get to the classroom. They learned all about how the barrier works and whatnot, and they were kind of coming with a plan to how they could save Koro-sensei, but just as they were about to do that, this guy that we met a couple chapters back finally comes into play and just kidnaps all of them. But I feel like it kind of wasn't smart bringing them to the base of operations. Like, why would you bring them to where, like, everything is going down? Like, if any one of them were able to escape and just, like, hit the kill switch or, like, kill the power or whatever, I'm sure there's something they could do to shut everything down. They're already there to do so. So I feel like... Oh, sorry about that. I feel like it's a good thing that they actually got here. And that they're captured now. Because they have been captured in the past, and they have been able to escape when the fake god of death, which was Koro-sensei's prodigy, if you remember back in that arc, they were also captured by him, and they were also able to escape on their own as well. So the students have gotten a lot stronger since then, and they have a lot of determination and kind of like drive to do this. So hopefully they'll be able to escape. They'll have to get past that huge assassin guy that is watching them now, which may be difficult, but it'll end up being a pretty cool fight. But so far, this last arc has been pretty awesome, and I've been enjoying it. Let me know your thoughts about this chapter in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this chapter, and as always, if you enjoyed watching this chapter with me, then please hit that like button, as it's greatly appreciated. And I guess I'll see you guys next week for some more Assassination Classroom or in any of my other videos if that's your thing. And as always, thanks for watching this with me and keep being you.